Hi, I'm Rob with We Keep You Cycling, and today the FSA K-Force and SLK carbon handlebars. Now, while they visually appear to be very similar, and they have the same drop and reach dimensions, there are a few subtle differences between the two models that make them dramatically different bars when ridden. The K-Force is constructed out of a 3K carbon Kevlar composite. In short, this means that FSA has woven in Kevlar strands in with the carbon to increase the strength to weight ratio. Like both bars, it has 125 millimeters of drop, an 80 millimeter reach for great access while in the drops, and a compact bend, which gets you nice and close to your brake levers. Where it differs is on the top. Here we have 110 millimeters of total area to grab either aero bars or a computer. It's got an ovalized shape to the top, does have some recessed cable routing here, and this is slightly different than the SLK, which has got a flatter shape to it. So you've got a little bit more of an egg profile, a little rounder. Some will think a little more comfortable. Transition from the top to the hoods to the drop is very pleasant and easily done. The K-Force is also the lighter of the two, weighing in at 210 grams for the bar. The SLK is most visibly different with a different choice of carbon. Instead of using a 3K weave, FSA chooses to opt for a unidirectional carbon. And I'll tell you that I can't physically feel the difference in stiffness between the two bars, but you will notice the shaping difference. It starts just by the stem clamp area and has a more gradual transition to a flatter top. This gradual transition leaves more room for accessories, and this flatter section is ideal for slightly smaller hands. Flipping it over reveals different cable routing area, a little recessed, but not as dramatic as on the K-Force. Transition from top to hoods to drops is just as easy, and reach and drop profile are identical. What is changed is in the drop section, FSA has chosen to flatten out the area just behind the shifter to just an inch back from the end of the bars. The idea is that this flat section will provide a little bit more palm support for smaller hands. The SLK does pick up 25 grams, but I would tell you that the marginal weight difference is unimportant, but I would focus on the type of shaping you're looking for, be it the different tops and different drops profile. That to me is the most dramatic difference between these two bars. I do have two complaints. One a little fickle and one more about sizing. On the fickle side, I wish the cable routing was improved on both these bars. I think for the caliber of bar, you should have slightly nicer routing to keep your cockpit nice and clean and tidy. My other complaint, and I understand it's complete ergonomics at play here, FSA has chosen to flare out the ends of the bars. That means they're slightly smaller at the hoods than they are at the ends. So if you take a 42 in your normal bar, this bar is going to run just a little bit smaller on the hoods, so make sure you go a size up. Other than that, I think you've got two great bar options here. Relatively light at fantastic price points with two very different shaping profiles from a compact bend. I'm Rob with We Keep You Cycling, and these are the FSA K-Force and SLK carbon handlebars. If you have any questions about these bars or any of the bars we sell, drop us a line or email us info@wekeepyoucycling.com.